top of the circle, turns, shoots, saved by the goalie. Beautiful rebound goal. Bulldogs score. Up top to Amelia McDonald. McDonald, big drive right into the goal mouth. Rebound, Davidson. Bulldogs score. Montagano into the circle. Quick shot by Davidson off a one-timer. Keith quickly in transition. Up to Montagano. Montagano. Denon with a quick one-timer. Puts it in the back of the net.
Hello everyone, you are watching BCTV live coverage of Bedford High School field hockey. Today's game has the 6-1 Bulldogs taking on the Goffstown Grizzlies. I'm Pete MacDonald, alongside as always Scott O'Donnell, your play-by-play host. Scott, midway through the season, brand new team here. They just moved up to D1 this season, the Goffstown Grizzlies. We've really not had a look at them before. They're 2-5, but first year in Division 1. Halfway through the season, what else is there to talk about?
Yeah, halfway through. We'll
it's hard to believe.
This plays out the rest of the way. One loss on the Bulldogs, record here, but in playing Goffstown, during the course of some scrimmages, interleague scrimmages, they seem to have a really talented group. Certainly, a lot of athletes that hustle and are dedicated to the game. So we'll see how this plays out. And the Bulldogs, we'll see how they rebound after they got handed a pretty tough loss last week from the Keene Blackbirds. They did rebound away at Manchester Memorial with a win at the end of last week. But here we are, back in the boneyard, as the students like to call it, right, Pete?
Yes, indeed.
Ball works its way out to the 30. Denon is there for Bedford. She pushes at it, draws the foul. O'Donnell picks up the ball, goes far sideline, back to Denon. Denon tries to go down low to Kylie. Goes out of bounds, baseline, just out of her reach. And this Goffstown group has been recognized with New Hampshire High School Sports.com. The beginning of the year, they have 5 players on the players to watch list for 2024, and that would be Braca, Bryzel, Dury, Eastman, and Hieronymus. So certainly have some players out there on the field that are skilled, and as they come up to Division 1. Kylie goes to the front of the net, ball right into the goal crease, poked at, looks like Montagano got it, and that's a goal for the Bedford Bulldogs.
She got a little piece of that, and it just rolled, kind of dribbled in.
Oh, correction. Oh. Referee's trying to figure out what the play is.
Did he just award a corner? Oh, no, he gave him the goal.
He awarded the goal.
Okay, there it is.
A little quick on the call there, Pete. I apologize, but we had a good angle at it, and we could see that ball cross. It looked like it was Eloise Montagano that put that across the line.
Bedford goal by number 1, Eloise Montagano. Assist to number 3, Maddie Kiley.
Ball at the 40. Lenti finds Montagano. Montagano from the 30. Nice stick handle around the Goffstown defender. Down to the 10-yard line. Montagano goes backhand. Ball towards the front of the net and knocked out of bounds. And that'll come back up to the 16 for Goffstown with a free hit. Tries to drive it. Lenti with a steal, gets in the shooter circle, spins, finds Montagano. Montagano looking for room to shoot. 360, finds it, pushes it towards the net. In comes Denon. She chops at it, but not enough on it to get out in front of the goal mouth, and that ball goes out of bounds. Denon again. Shuttles it in. O'Donnell. Back to Denon. Denon with a shot on net. Score! Oh. That looks like it got deflected. Might have been freshman Mary Lenti on the deflection. Nice job by Lydia Denon, the junior midfielder. Got that ball to the net.
Bedford goal by number 17, Mary Lenti. Assist to number 9, Lydia Denon.
And Lenti with another goal. nicely done. The freshman has really come out these first 8 games and established herself as a key player for the Bulldogs.
She certainly has.
Ball about the 40. O'Donnell steals it. Stick handles. Passes it back to Catane. Catane to McDonald. McDonald over to the 50. And just off the stick of Ray and out of bounds, it'll be Goffstown's ball. Ball inserted. Brooke Poirier is there. She goes far side. Giving chases Hansen for Goffstown. Catane finds Denon. Denon nicely handles that ball. Comes up across the 50. And tries to advance it, lifts it, and hits a Goffstown player. But Denon recovers from there, gets it to Kylie. Kylie at the 35, comes towards center field, finds O'Keefe. O'Keefe tries to get in the shooter circle, finds Montagano. Montagano just can't get the handle on it. Ball comes to top of the circle. O'Donnell with a shot. Ball goes just to the right side of the goal and wide as Bedford comes with more offense. Ball will come out to the 16. Go far sideline. Denon is there. Nice stick. Goes back to O'Donnell. O'Donnell from the 25. Goffstown draws the foul. It's going to be a free hit. O'Keefe pops it up in the air, finds O'Donnell. O'Donnell knocks it down. They advance the ball together up to Montagano. Montagano is tripped up on the play. O'Donnell takes it quickly, finds Lenti down low. Lenti spins, trying to get a shot off, goes back up to the top of the circle because she had no room, and O'Donnell gathers it. Goes far side to Denon. Denon into the shooter circle. Montagano tries to get to it. The Goffstown defender is there, goes far sideline. Spins, O'Donnell gets it back, quickly inserts to Kylie. Kylie, backhand reverse, shot towards the net, ball up in the air. Montagano scoops it up, goes backhand. Eloise Montagano with the goal for the Bulldogs. Bedford up 3-0. Bedford off to a quick start here in the first quarter. 9:40 on the clock,
by number 1,
and they're up 3-0, Pete.
Yeah, they're on fire today. They've really prevented the Grizzlies from getting past the 50-yard line and into their defensive zone. So it's 3-0 right now, early in the first quarter, and Bedford's had a terrific offensive series.
I have to apologize to the viewers at home. I'm having a very difficult time picking up the numbers off the back of the jerseys from the Goffstown team. So it's hard to call out the players because I just can't make out the numbers very well.
Yeah, the color scheme is a tough one from up here to see.
Sorry for the folks at home. We will do our best as a timeout is called, allowing the players to regroup here.
Goffstown, as I mentioned earlier, they're a new entry into Division I. They did make it to the playoffs last year in Division II. So they've based on their success over the last several years in D2 and HIAA, as they do, I think every 2 years, they reevaluate all programs and kind of shuffle the deck. So they moved into D1 and coming off of several years in the playoffs in D2.
It's got to be a tough jump, Pete.
It is,
from,
yeah.
You know, and, but they certainly have done a pretty good job so far this year. A lot of credit to these girls. Players come back out onto the field. Some adjustments by Coach Gaudreau, getting Eva Piciantini, junior attack, into the game, number 8. Far side attack on the right side, Avery Girasol, also a junior. And senior Julia St. Hilaire, number 6, checks into the game. So quick change of the attack for the Bedford Bulldogs. Amelia McDonald fields it nicely. Comes near side to O'Keefe. O'Keefe, nice stick handle. Finds Picientini. Picientini over to St. Hilaire, but off the leg of St. Hilaire, and it's going to be a free hit for Goffstown. Nice strike up the field by the Goffstown Grizzlies as that gets all the way up to the 50. Ray, near sideline, tries a stick handle. Finds O'Donnell. O'Donnell goes far side quickly to Catane, switching fields. Catane at the 50. Advances up to the 40, but nicely defended by the Grizzlies. Ball far side. O'Donnell scoops and steals it. Turns it back the other way quickly, up across the 50. Nice play by number 14 for Goffstown as she intercepted the pass that O'Donnell was trying to make. Far side. Ball gets all the way up the field to Girasol. Girasol to the 10. Gets it into the circle. Picientini swipes at it. St. Hilaire just misses it. And the ball comes back out the other way. O'Keefe trying to find O'Donnell. Gets it into the top of the shooter circle. Goffstown clears. Drives the ball up the field. McDonald is there. McDonald tries to lead O'Donnell, but just out of reach, and that goes off O'Donnell's foot. Goffstown will have the free hit as they come bombing up the field. McDonald is there, senior captain defender. Steady as always, gets it back to Brooke Poirier, also senior captain defender. Ray, stick handles up to the 50. Number 9, Enman, for Goffstown, was able to knock it down. She tries to carry it up the field. Sorry, that was number 8, Keys. And the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Bedford's insert. Ray. Back pass quickly, trying to switch fields. Poirier just doesn't get all of it, but Catane recovers. Stick handles nicely up the 20-yard line. Leads McDonald up the field. McDonald with a head up, comes across the 50. Quarterback in the play, looking for the opening. Finds O'Keefe at the 30. To the 25, finds O'Donnell. O'Donnell spins. Tries to get in the shooter circle. Picientini comes back to give help, finds it. Tries to get a shot off. Nice defensive stick by the Grizzlies as they knock the ball down and then get the benefit of a call. The ball's going to come back out to the 16 with free hit. And Goffstown will be able to clear it. Big rip up the field, up to about the 30. Ball bounces up and catches Denon unexpectedly on the leg. Going to be another free hit for Goffstown. McDonald intercepts the play there. O'Donnell stick handles from the 35, goes backhand, finds Julia St. Hilaire at the 15. Smartly back to O'Keefe. The Bulldogs maintaining possession. McDonald. Nice defensive play by number 8, Keys, as she goes down with a block tackle and steals the ball from Amelia McDonald. Grizzlies are able to advance the ball up to the Bedford 40, but out of bounds. O'Donnell from the 50. Stick handles around one of the Goffstown defenders. Spins, goes far side, finds Denon. Denon chips it over a stick. But again, Keys is there. Tries to clear it up across the 50. Just can't as Catane comes up. Tries to find Ray, but just out of her reach and out of bounds. It'll be a free hit for the Grizzlies at about the 38-yard line. Number 18, Heath, will take it for Goffstown. Sends it up the field to Keys. Intercepted nicely again by McDonald as she comes flying up the field. Looking for an opening, finds one. Right on the stick of Girasol, shot. Beautiful save by the Goffstown goalie as she stacks the pads and stops the ball from going in. Beautiful save. Goffstown's able to clear all the way up to the 40 as they come charging back the other way. Into Bedford territory. Denon gets back and gives help with Catane. But that's going to be a third-party call for 2 sticks in on the play from Bedford. Catane tries to drive it up the side of the field, but that gets knocked out of bounds off a Goffstown stick. It'll remain Bedford's ball, coming in at about the 23-yard line. She tries a lift nicely up to the 40. Goffstown comes down with it. Keys tries to drive it. O'Donnell aggressively gets a stick in there and pursues. Ball goes out of bounds. Went off a Twomey stick. Nope, they're going to call it Goffstown's ball. They'll have the free hit. Number 18, Heath, for the Grizzlies. Heath sends it in. McDonald knocks it out of the air. Comes bombing back up the field across the 50. Looking for a lane. Lays it out nicely to Denon. Denon runs onto the ball. Goes all the way down, far corner. Nice move by Girasol. She moves it into the shooter circle. Comes up top. O'Donnell with a quick shot. Gets knocked down by the Goffstown defender, but Denon battles at it. Gets it to Girasol, but out of bounds. Nice little offensive burst there from the Bulldogs, Pete.
Yeah, their speed looks good tonight. Their passing looks good. Their game is spot on right now.
Yeah, those lanes are opening up. They weren't opening up with the Blackbirds. They really had a tough time finding, the opening to advance the ball. And it seemed like every time that happened, somebody was right on top denying the pass. O'Keefe for Bedford. Nice ball right up to St. Hilaire. St. Hilaire spins, tries to get around the goalie. Beautiful defensive play, far side by the Grizzlies as they keep the ball out of the back of the net and rob St. Hilaire of a goal. Cole gave chase for Goffstown. Goffstown's able to draw a foul. Ball comes back out to the 45 for Heath. She goes down low to number 1, Twomey. Twomey tries to find a teammate in the top of the shooter circle, but Catane, with that speed, quickly tracks it down. Nice pass right onto the stick of Denon. Denon from the 50 is able to draw a foul and get the free hit at about the 45-yard line. Denon right on the stick of O'Donnell. O'Donnell chops it up the field trying to catch Girasol. The Grizzlies are able to intercept, but Denon once again draws a foul. O'Donnell will take it, try to quickly switch fields. O'Keefe just hops over her stick. Ball comes up to the 50. Number 12, Cole, tried to get it up the field and gets it back. Tries to get around Ray. Ray chases Cole down. Steals the ball, trying to find O'Keefe. But number 1, Twomey, is there. Now McDonald comes in for Bedford. Stick handles nicely up the sideline, but just out of bounds. And number 18, Heath, will have it for the Grizzlies. She sends the ball all the way down the 10-yard line. Brooke Poirier is there for Bedford. Ray quickly turns, tries to get it up to O'Donnell. McDonald steps up, draws a foul, finds O'Keefe near side. O'Keefe tries to stretch the field and catch St. Hilaire. St. Hilaire battles for it. Nice stick move as she does a 360. Gets it up to Piciantini. Piciantini chases the ball down. Finds St. Hilaire again. St. Hilaire into the circle, finds O'Donnell. O'Donnell looking for room. Big backhand towards the net. Ball bounces up. Nice save by the goalie. And the rebound by junior Lydia Denon as she finds the back of the net. 4-0 Bulldogs. Denon's had a heck of a game so far here today, Pete.
She has. She has. Good to see her out there. And I'll tell you, the offense is just is clicking for Bedford. I thought really the timeout that Goffstown took early on was helpful because between a couple of super stops by the goalie and the defensive play by the Grizzlies overall, with the exception of that goal there, they've kept the game at 3, and now it's 4, and that'll be the first quarter. 4-0 Bulldogs.
Yeah, Braca has done a really nice job. She certainly faced a lot of very difficult shots in net there for Goffstown. And she's done excellent at keeping the ball out in front of her. That pad stack save was something to see, Pete. Really impressive by the Goffstown goalie.
Well, you were talking about the Keene game last week. That was a disappointment, I know, for the Bulldogs. Keene's currently the only Division I team undefeated at 7-0, and then there are six teams with all one loss. So it's really kind of interesting. They're the usual suspects. We see them every year, right? You've got Exeter, Bedford, Bishop Girton, Concord, Winnicott, Dover, Timberlane, Pinkerton, Salem, Londonderry, all actually not Londonderry and Salem, but right up through Dover, all with one loss. They're all 6-1.
Yeah, and we'll be tested, or at least, the Bedford Bulldogs will be tested this week. And where do they get to go? But to Dover.
To Dover.
And Bedford's kryptonite over the last couple of years has been twofold. Number one, it's playing on grass.
Yep.
Right? They're used to this beautiful facility and turf that they have here and practicing on it, and this is what they practice for and play for. The speed game, finding the lanes, nice passing, working the ball out of the middle of the field and getting to the sideline as they do, and getting balls to the net. But you get on grass and everything slows down, right, Pete? It
sure does. And if you look at last season, Bedford had 6 losses for the season. 4 of those were on grass. So you talk about a little kryptonite. It always gets a little concerning when the Bulldogs play a very good team. State champions last year, right?
Yeah, and the second part of that kryptonite, right? That second part of that kryptonite is Dover.
Yes.
So, phenomenal players out there. They had Audrey Carter last year, Player of the Year, playing at UMass Lowell right now. Just an unbelievable field hockey player. And the grass is thick. It's very difficult and sets up nice for them because they practice on it. And, Bedford has met them the last 2 years in the quarterfinals at Dover and lost in the quarterfinals to Dover. Yet, Bedford played Dover last year during the regular season here at Bedford High School, and what a game it was. Probably the game of the year, I'd say, Pete, for the Bulldogs.
Agreed.
And they were able to come out after overtime with a tie, and it was Dover's only non-win for the season.
Yep.
So I know a lot of the girls know each other on both sides of the ball, and they certainly like to razz the Dover players that even though you guys won the state championship, you didn't have a perfect season because we saved you from that. So, yeah, in all good fun and competition, at the end of the day, and we'll get back to this game after I mention Erin Lynch from Dover, who is really the player to watch out there. She's phenomenal, and it'll be certainly a challenge for these Bulldogs on Wednesday. As we get back to our game here, start of the second quarter, and Eloise Montagano for Bedford handles it, goes far side. Into the game is Grace Wolf out at right midfield for Bedford. Ball inserted by the Grizzlies. Montagano steals it, finds Wolf. Wolf back to Montagano. Montagano, nice little spin, tries to split the defenders, draws a foul. So from the 30, McDonald goes back to Catane. Catane back to McDonald. McDonald spins towards center field. Over to Vi Hodgson-Rogers. Hodgson-Rogers, nice stick handle move as she checked into the game for Bedford. She's at the 15. She's jabbing at it, trying to steal the ball. And call against Bedford. Goffstown sends it up, but McDonald's there to intercept. Tries to catch Kylie. Lenti jabs at it, steals it, pulls it away. Finds Hodgson-Rogers. Hodgson-Rogers trying to stick handle past the Goffstown defender. And they're going to call a foot call against Bedford, so it'll be a free hit. Heath for Goffstown. Send it over to her teammate. A big drive up the field. That goes all the way up to the 30. Poirier's there for Bedford. She chips it up over the stick of the Grizzlies. Poirier tries to come near side. Nice hustle by number 14 for Goffstown as she battled at it in order to knock the ball off a Bedford stick. Heath will have it again for the Grizzlies. Heath tries to go in to Keys. McDonald, stick handles around 3. Grizzlies, she goes far side, finds Wolf. Wolf, far sideline, trying to get it up the field. Does. Kylie spins. Back to Wolf. Wolf back to Kylie again. Into the shooter circle. Tries to catch Lenti. Not there. Ball goes up in the air. And the referee calls dangerous ball. That's going to be a free hit again for Goffstown. They send it all the way up to the 45. Catane ends up finding Wolf. Wolf to McDonald. McDonald finds Montagano on the run. Montagano across the 20. Stick handles. Goes backhand to Hodgson Rogers. Hodgson Rogers pulls it into the foot of the Goffstown defender. No call yet. Ella O'Keefe is in the, Ella Putney is in the game for Bedford. Montagano finds Kylie. Kylie tries to spin and get a quick shot off. Nice stick handle by Montagano. Kylie took a quick whack at it on a spin and just doesn't get the edge of the net there. Ball comes back out to the 25. McDonald over to Catane. Catane back to McDonald. McDonald splits the D, finds Montagano. Montagano, beautiful lift, nice stick work. Backhand shuffle towards the net.
Oh my, that's in.
And she shoveled that thing right into the back.
Did.
Another goal from junior Eloise Montagano.
That'd be number 3, I think, right? Did she just get herself a hat trick, or did I miscount?
I think she has 2.
That's
Pete.
1-2. She had the first goal. She had another one, if I recall. I'm not doing a very good job keeping track of the scores.
Montagano.
I
think Lenti had one.
Lenti had one? Okay.
You may be right, though. Maybe one of our listeners can text us.
I will check the stats at halftime. Okay. Because you can't rely on me on stats. I see things no one else does.
Kylie up across the 25 to the 20. Montagano draws a foul. She has a hat trick.
Confirmed.
Montagano with a hat trick. Thank God we have people here to keep us straight. Ella Putney to Hodgson Rogers. Nice defensive play by the Goffstown player. She comes charging out. McDonald scoops it back up again, looking for an opening. Drives it far side, trying to catch Grace Wolf, but just out of her reach and out of bounds. So Montagano with a hat trick and a 5-0 lead for the Bedford Bulldogs. 10 minutes on the clock, second quarter. Goffstown tries to work it up across the 30. Does. Keys tries to send her teammate, but Poirier is there. Ray for Bedford just brings it near sideline, knocks it out of bounds. Heath for Goffstown. Sends it up. Lenti intercepts. Ella Putney from the 30. Stick handles around one defender. Cuts back. Looks for an opening. Tries to find Kylie, but nicely defended there by the Goffstown defender. Heath again. Gets it up across the 50. McDonald gathers it. Goes far side to Catane. Catane from the 40. Finds Grace Wolf. Grace Wolf finds Kylie. Wolf trying to contain the Goffstown player. Ball pops out. Nicely done by Keys as she comes up the field, gets it across the 50, but Vi Hodgson-Rogers comes back for the Bulldogs and gets it. Goffstown works the near sideline. Up to number 8, Keys. Keys nicely jabbed out of bounds by senior captain Amelia McDonald for the Bulldogs as she slows the play down and allows all the Bedford players to get back in position to defend the Grizzlies' advance. Heath for Goffstown. Tries to go low. Vi Hodgson-Rogers knocks it down quickly. Sends Putney. Putney tries to get around the Goffstown player. Number 13 fails, but wasn't able to. Ball now far side of the field. Kylie trying to get around defenders. Goes with speed to the 15 and the 10. Nice defensive play there by number 18, Heath for Goffstown. Montagano chips it back out into the front of the net. Gets a shot off on net, and that goes in the back of the net. Montagano with a 4th goal of the night.
It was a one-hopper and right into the net.
Pete, we are lucky to see the stick work that Eloise Montagano displays every game. Just really skilled with stick handling and working around players. She makes people kind of go for the ball, and just as they're jabbing at it, she makes a quick move to pop the ball around their stick. She's really skilled, fun to watch, and she's got a bright future, only a junior.
Sure, she's always aware of where that net is too. You know, when she's in the circle, she knows where the ball needs to go.
Vi Hodgson-Rogers finds Putney, but Heath is there for Goffstown. She sends it back the other way. Number 21, Brown for Goffstown, tries to get up the field. And Grace Wolf plays some nice defense there and ends up drawing a foul. It's going to be a free hit for Bedford. McDonald goes far side to Catane. Catane splits the D with speed, comes up across the 50, tries to find Wolf. Nicely defended there by the Goffstown player, but back the other way comes McDonald, drives it down the field for Kylie. Trying to spring her with her speed, but just out of bounds. One of the strengths of this Bedford team, Pete, seems to be the depth. A lot of substitutions that Coach Gaudreau ends up making, and these players come in, they don't miss a beat, do they?
No, we've talked about this before, and it's on display again in this game this evening. Bench strength is there, and Coach Gaudreau can almost put anybody in at any time, and they'll contribute.
Yeah, Catane, far sideline. Finds Grace Wolf from the 20. Wolf from the 15, back to Catane. Catane quickly into the shooter circle. Maddie Kiley jabs at it. Tries to chase it down. And they're going to call a hack call, stick on stick, or obstruction. That's going to be a free hit for Goffstown, coming out to the 16. Big drive up the field. Nicely fielded there by McDonald as she stops the ball dead on her stick and comes back the other way. She's looking for room. Finds Grace Wolf. Grace Wolf goes to Catane. Catane from the 15. Stick handles down to the right. Sends it towards the goal mouth, but not enough, and out of bounds. Carly Hodgson-Rogers with the ball. She comes up across the 30. Finds Kylie. Kylie trying to find an opening. Comes near field. Finds Vi Hodgson-Rogers. Hodgson Rogers tries to get it past the defender. Can't, but gets it back. Gets it into the circle. Just out of the reach of Kylie. McDonald gets it back from the 20. Stick handles around player. Shoots. Gets it in tight. Catane with a backhand and another rebound. And their referee is saying that went off of Catane's leg. So I thought we had another Bedford goal, but that'll be called back. Free hit for the Grizzlies. They send it all the way up to the 50. Carly Hodgson Rogers there. Catane quickly to Kylie. Kylie draws a call from the 15. Free hit to Catane. Catane spins from the 20, goes back to Kylie. Kylie tries to go reverse, but does get in the shooter circle. Finds Lenti. Grace Wolf tries to advance the ball towards the net. Ball pops up in the air, and they're going to call that stick on stick again. And free hit for the Grizzlies. Carly Hodgson Rogers hustles up, saves it from going out of bounds. Beautiful pass by McDonald. Up to Catane. Catane up to the 15, tries to go backhand. Kylie pokes at it. And off a foot, the ball's going to go back out the other way. As Goffstown moves the ball all the way up across the 50. Carly Hodgson Rogers gets it. Smart play back to Brooke Poirier. Brooke Poirier back to Carly Hodgson Rogers. Tries to go up the sideline. Nicely knocked down by the Goffstown player. Poirier knocks one out of the air. She gathers it. With her speed, gets up across the 35, comes near sideline, finds Catane up across the 50. Catane up to Kylie. Kylie with a little room, tries to stick handle around the defender, but loses touch. Wolf. Wolf back to Kylie. Far sideline. Kylie with speed. Into the shooter circle. Ball pops up. Wolf steps up, tries a shot, goes far left. Ella Putney scoops it up before it goes out of bounds, drives it back towards the center of the circle. Just out of the reach of her teammates. Catane goes backhand. Top of the circle for Phi Hodgson Rogers. Ella Putney shoots towards the net. Mary Lenti working at it, looking for an opening. Finds Putney. Putney with a shot. Nice save by the Goffstown goalie. Goffstown trying to clear. Finally gets out of the shooter circle. Putney gets it back. Finds Hodgson Rogers. Tries to find a teammate. Can't as Heath clears it for Goffstown, but McDonald is right there. Bedford is just being relentless in their pursuit of the ball right now, Pete.
No, they sure are. And what Coach Gaudreau has done, if you noticed in the entire game, it's been one lone defender, Brooke Poirier, as holding back. The rest of the defensive line has moved up. They're playing on the 30-yard line. Not every team can get away with that scheme, but it certainly works for Bedford.
It certainly has. They really have been putting on the pressure tonight.
We've essentially added up to 3 additional forwards now.
Yeah.
When you play that far forward as a defender. So.
Yeah.
And Brooke is so fast. Brooke Poirier is so fast that Coach Gaudreau is confident that she'll catch him.
Yeah, she covers a lot of ground.
She sure does.
This is almost what Keene was doing to Bedford the other night. You know, just not letting them escape their zone. As Poirier finds McDonald. 10 seconds left in the clock in the second quarter. Ray up to the center of the field. Wolf advances Hodgson Rogers. Hodgson Rogers up to the 20. And Heath slows her down. That'll be the end of the second quarter. We're at the half where the Bedford Bulldogs lead the Goffstown Grizzlies 6-0.
On 4 Montagano goals.
That's right.
That might be a record. I've seen hat tricks, a few of them, but I've not seen a 4-goal game by any individual player in the 3 years, well, 2 years that we've been calling, 3 years we've been calling games now. So that's it's quite a sight to see. I was just looking at some of the, not to get too far ahead of ourselves, but looking at the Dover game coming up, which we know is going to be a tough one. It's on grass. It's Dover. They're the reigning champions, so it's going to be a battle royale. Dover hasn't lost yet this season at home. What a surprise, right? So they're hosting the Bulldogs. So Wednesday's game is going to be, it is Wednesday, right?
Yes.
It's going to be a fun game to watch, and Bedford's got their work cut out for them. Interestingly, now, Dover, let's see. I had a cool little stat here. So they tied. So they have Dover has a tie. They tied Winnacunnet, another very good Seacoast team. So it's this, and we haven't played either one yet, right? So Winnacunnet is coming up. Dover's this coming week. So Bedford's got a tough second half of the schedule. If they play like they're playing tonight, though, they should be feeling pretty good.
Yeah, and Dover also, a 4-3 game where they lost to Exeter, and, that was quite the battle, back and forth, trading goals all the way to the end. And again, two storied programs out there with all kinds of success, but Exeter was able to come away on top. So you look at these teams, there's not a lot of separation between these teams. Anybody can win on any given night. And like you said earlier, Pete, right now the Keene Blackbirds are strongly secured at first place and certainly showed a lot of talent in the game against the Bulldogs and the rest of the games that they've had this year.
No, that's correct.
So, and they beat Exeter by a goal out there, first game of the season. So there's a lot going on, a lot of tight races here between teams, and as we come to the halfway point in the season, it'll be interesting to see how this all shakes out.
Well, we're going to know soon enough. We are exactly 30 days from the first playoff game. So the season wraps up in 3 weeks, the regular season, and then we go right into playoff time. So there's a lot of games left, 8, but they're going to go by very quickly. Just as a reminder, you're watching BCTV live coverage of Bedford High School field hockey. The Bedford High School football team, the Bulldogs, finally get to come home and play their home opener this Friday. It'll be broadcast on BCTV. If you can't make it over to Bulldog Stadium, you can catch it live on BCTV Channel 8 and High Def 1072. It's also going to be broadcast on WBNH 105.1. And, of course, if you have Internet access, you can find BCTV anywhere, especially for these live games. So we'll hope to see you there as well. We're going to take a 1 minute or 2 minute break here, rest the voice, and then we'll come back for second half action. Well, we're back live field hockey action at Bulldog Stadium. You're watching BCTV, Channel 8, High Def 1072, and streaming. Bedford Bulldogs heading into the second half, up 6-0 against the Goffstown Grizzlies. Eloise Montagano, 4 goals in the first half. We were speculating to see if she's going to come back in the game or take a well-deserved rest.
That's right. See. And I'll tell you, this goalkeeper, Molly Graka, has played really well for Goffstown. The scoreboard really does not indicate some of the saves that she has made. They've just been spectacular. So, and, Finley Heath has played a great game. Nicole Keys and several of these other Goffstown players are still going hard, trying to turn the tides here as we get back underway. And the ball comes near side and out of bounds. Number 7, Eastman for the Grizzlies. Advancing it up across the 30, down all the way to the shooter circle. Bounces off a Poirier's stick. She tries to come near side to Hodgson Rogers, but that goes off a Grizzly player's stick. That ball is going to come to the 16. It's going to be a free hit for the Bulldogs. Carly Hodgson Rogers finds the lane. Nice one-touch pass by Denon. Ball comes back out to the 40. O'Donnell slows the play down, but into the shooter circle. Poirier is there. She scoops it up. Comes near side to Denon. Denon near sideline. Stick handles around the Grizzlies. And just off her stick and out of bounds. She's had a heck of a game. I know Montagano is the headline here with 4 goals, but Lydia Denon has played wonderfully.
Yeah, she sure has.
Be a free hit for the Bulldogs. Junior captain Tegan O'Donnell will take it from the 40. Referee moves her up to about the 50. And she lifts it all the way up to center field. Ball gets knocked down by the Goffstown player, who sends it up to her teammate, number 21, Brown. But Poirier is there. Poirier trying to come charging up the field, goes off her foot. Eastman for Goffstown. In toward the shooter circle. Number 21 tries to get it in. Brown is able to draw a foul. And it's a free hit for Goffstown. Denon spinning around nicely by two defenders, trying to find O'Keefe. Denon gets it back. Stick handles again at the 35, looking for a lane. Defended by number 3 Crossman for Goffstown, but O'Donnell gets it. Goes far side to Vi Hodgson-Rogers. Hodgson-Rogers to St. Hilaire. St. Hilaire trying to send Picientini. Good defensive play there. O'Donnell pokes it away, comes to the top of the circle, tries to get a shot off. They're going to call a dangerous stick on that as she was trying to wind up. Ball comes back out the other way for Goffstown, up to the 50. Ray's there. Finds St. Hilaire. St. Hilaire spins, cuts in towards center field. She draws a foul. O'Donnell picks it up for Bedford. Looking for a lane, trying to find Picientini. Picientini works at it. Can't get it free. O'Keefe does. Shot. Saved by the Goffstown goalie as O'Keefe got a laser beam off real quick. Nice right pad save. Ball comes back out to the 30 in Bedford's end. Poirier battling for it with number 21. Brown, and the Grizzlies draw a foul on Bedford. It's going to be a free hit for Goffstown from about the 25. Eastman takes it. Referee has her reset. From about the 24. Eastman looking for a lane. O'Donnell's there, knocks it down, but Goffstown draws a foul again. Eastman goes her 5 yards, tries to push it up. Vi Hodgson-Rogers is there for Bedford. Goes far side, finds Julia St. Hilaire, senior. Julia St. Hilaire sends it over to O'Donnell. O'Donnell far side to Denon. Denon up across the 40. Finds O'Keefe on the run. O'Keefe swipes at it, trying to get it into the shooter circle again to Picientini, but can't advance it as Hodgson-Rogers scoops it back up. Ray from the 40 goes down low to O'Donnell. O'Donnell quickly into the top of the shooter circle. Nicely defended by number 14 for the Goffstown Grizzlies as she gets it out. Carly Hodgson-Rogers finds Denon. Denon to the 40. Denon looking for O'Donnell. Hops over O'Donnell's stick. Vi Hodgson-Rogers, quick one-time pass to St. Hilaire. St. Hilaire in the shooter circle tries to go backhand. Goffstown's able to clear it, but Hodgson-Rogers gets it again. Finds O'Donnell. O'Donnell spins, shot towards Girasol on the deflect, goes out of bounds as the Bulldogs bid for their 7th goal of the night. O'Donnell with a quick spin move goes far post. Girasol did get her stick on that, just wasn't able to deflect it into the back of the net. Nice play. Ball comes back up to the 30. So Goffstown player tries the stick handle, but Hodgson-Rogers steals it. And gets a free hit. Goes back to Ray. Ray looking to switch fields, finds Poirier. Poirier doesn't have room, so she goes again far sideline. And she gets tripped up with the Goffstown player, but it's going to be a free hit for Bedford. Ray has it from the 45, trying to find O'Keefe. Quickly turned the other way by Goffstown as they chop the ball up the field. It goes all the way up to the 20. Carly Hodgson-Rogers is there. She comes near side, trying to get it up to Denon, but nicely defended by number 7, Eastman, for Goffstown. Denon does get it. Tries to go midfield. Leads O'Donnell. O'Donnell up across the 40. Finds St. Hilaire. St. Hilaire pokes it up to Picientini. Into the shooter circle. Picientini backhand. Nicely saved by the Goffstown Grizzly goalie. The ball pops back out. O'Donnell gets it. Moves right. Drives it towards the net again. Trying to catch Girasol on that far post. And ball came in too hot. Just got by Girasol before she get a stick down. Goffstown tries to clear it. Vi Hodgson-Rogers steals it. Finds St. Hilaire. St. Hilaire from the 15. Tries to get around the defender. Can't. And up the field come the Grizzlies. Up across the 45. That was number 4, Hansen. O'Keefe for Bedford. Counterattacks. Comes up to the 40. Stick handles far side. Stops, looks for help, finds the opening, finds Picientini. She turns, tries to shoot. Nicely defended there by the Goffstown center defender, as she stopped that shot before it got to the goalkeeper. Ball comes back to Ray. Ray tries to give and go, but a little too hot. It goes out of bounds. And Goffstown will have it. Goffstown moves up across the 50. Big drive up the field. Carly Hodgson-Rogers is there for Bedford. She gathers it. Comes across the 20. Tries to catch Denon. It goes off the foot of number 7, Eastman. And Bedford will have the free insert. Hodgson-Rogers over to Poirier. Poirier trying to find Ray. Ball's behind her. She gives chase and saves it. It looks like, nope, gets out of bounds, and it's going to be Goffstown ball. It'll remain in Bedford's end, right about the 20-yard line. As Heath steps up. Hodgson-Rogers knocks it down, not out of bounds, but Heath will get it again for Goffstown. She goes down low as they try to work it into the shooter circle, but O'Donnell stops that and is able to draw a call, so it'll be a free hit for Bedford. Ray comes near side just too much, out of Vi Hodgson-Rogers' hands and out of bounds. Ball will come back about the 20 or 15-yard line. It'll be Grizzlies ball. Just about 5 minutes left on the clock in the third quarter as the Bedford Bulldogs lead the Goffstown Grizzlies 6-0. O'Donnell from the 10. Nice pass upfield, catches Denon on the run. Denon with another beautiful pass up to Picientini. Picientini stick handling up to the 40. And nice defensive play there by number 10, Bryzel, for Goffstown. Bryzel sends it up the field, all the way up to number 16, Buckley. Ball gets into the shooter circle, and Goffstown's going to draw and earn a corner.
First corner of the game for either team. I'll tell you, the first 10 minutes of this second half, Goffstown's come out a little different. Defensively, they're stopping Bedford. They've had a couple of offensive opportunities, and this is a great one for them. Penalty corner.
Heath will come down to the baseline. Hansen at the top of the circle. They go all the way back out. into the shooter circle towards the net. O'Donnell stops it from going in, but they're going to draw another corner. Junior goalkeeper Irene Tsai is in the game for the Bulldogs, as she made a nice save there. Ball inserted. Number 7 Eastman back in the shooter circle. Quick shot. Wow. Bulldogs just dodged a bullet there.
Just about had that one in.
Nice quick deflection by number 5 Lunn, Trinity Lunn for Goffstown. She almost had Goffstown's first goal of the game. Denon up across the 45, finds O'Donnell at the 50. O'Donnell up across the 40. Goes down low, trying to find St. Hilaire. Nicely defended, far side by the Grizzlies, but O'Donnell steals it back. Comes back across the 25 and the 20, looking for an opening, puts on the brakes, tries to go reverse. Big reverse sweep, but referee's going to call a dangerous stick on that. It'll be a free hit for Goffstown from the 16. Denon knocks it down quickly, tries to counter, but number 7 Eastman's there for Goffstown. She moves the ball up the field, up to Twomey, and that went off a foot, so it's going to be a free hit for Goffstown. Eastman tries to get by Denon. Denon knocks it down. Gets it up to O'Keefe. O'Keefe finds O'Donnell, center of the field. O'Donnell pops into the shooter circle, trying to catch Girasol. O'Donnell takes it herself, rips a shot just wide of the net, off to the right, and out of bounds. Big hit from the Goffstown player as that ball goes all the way up across the 50 and out of bounds. That'll push Bedford back a little bit, as it'll be a Bedford ball. Carly Hodgson-Rogers. Should be about the 50. And ball in. Denon from the 25, trying to find Picientini, knocked down by the Grizzlies. Back into the shooter circle. Picientini swipes at it. St. Hilaire trying to get it towards the net. Picientini chops at it, and Goffstown is able to get it out of the shooter circle. Girasol chases it down. O'Donnell from the crease, shot, score. That one's going to count, although that ball went high, and it'll be a 7-0 lead for the Bulldogs.
With 30 seconds left in the quarter, I'll tell you, although the Bulldogs just scored, Goffstown has definitely shown some effort here. Probably their best quarter they've played so far defensively, and they had a few offensive opportunities.
Yeah, with those corners, I agree, Pete. They've shown a lot of resiliency here.
Absolutely.
O'Donnell gets it up to O'Keefe. O'Keefe finds Picientini on the run, but just out of her reach, all the way down to the goalkeeper, and smartly played by Braca. She just lets the ball go into the net. It's outside the shooter circle, so that will not count as a goal. End of 3 here. Bedford Bulldogs up 7-0 over the Goffstown Grizzlies.
And once again, a lot of substitutions from the starting lineup for the Bulldogs. So again, they're just showing their bench strength. Irene Tsai is in at net. Maddie Addison Wolfinger started, right? She started the game.
She did. So it's good to see Irene Tsai get in there and get some playing time again at the varsity level. She got to play the other night over at Memorial, and certainly a solid goalie. And again, it goes back to the depth that we've talked about on this Bulldogs team. A lot of players are interchangeable, and Irene Tsai is one of those that you can't overlook. She's a great goaltender, and you know, rightly so. You know, that's shown by the fact the JV program is undefeated.
Yes, they are. They are what, 7-0 or 8-0 now?
Yeah,
8-0.
And they've had a heck of a season. coached, first-year coach Karen Putney, formerly coached the Lurgio Middle School. She came up and has taken over as the head coach for JV, and she has done a phenomenal job with the program, and the future is really bright up here at Bedford High School when it comes to the girls field hockey program.
Yeah, I think they've got a few years of strength ahead of them, and this team right now, the varsity team, is about as good as you're going to get, or I've seen at least for Bedford. So it's an exciting season. Bedford, again, a tough loss with the Blackbirds of Keene, but they're playing solidly tonight.
You know, and Bedford benefited greatly this year from additions that came over from Souhegan High School, and you've seen them display their field hockey skills a lot here tonight. And those are sisters Vi Hodgson-Rogers and Carly Hodgson-Rogers, and they're fun to watch. They certainly are out on that field hustling all over the place, and they make a lot of really good plays. Great speed, good stick work, and just really nice to have them part of the Bedford Bulldogs program.
Yeah, one sister is defense and the other is a mid, and they're generally on the field quite a bit, and they've made a huge impact in the first half of the Bulldog season.
Fourth quarter about to get underway. Bulldogs are out on the field waiting for the Grizzlies. We have up front on attack Ella Putney, Jr. Julia St. Hilaire at center attack, Senior. Avery Girasol, Junior attack, right side. And then at midfield, Vi Hodgson-Rogers, as we just discussed, Eva Piciantini at center midfield, and Grace Wolf right midfield. At the bottom of that diamond, they have Mia Catane as what would be considered a low midfield position. And then Ray stays in the game at lefty along with Poirier and Carly Hodgson-Rogers as well. As play gets back underway, here we are, fourth quarter. Wolf up across the 50. Knocked down nicely there by the Goffstown player, number 3, Crossman. And ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a free hit for the Grizzlies at about the 27-yard line. Crossman tries to go down low. Grace Wolf, nice stick there. She intercepts, finds Piciantini on the run. Piciantini up across the 50, trying to catch St. Hilaire, but nicely defended by number 18, Finley Heath again. Grace Wolf comes back, lends a hand on defense. She disrupts Goffstown's efforts, gets it out to Catane. Catane trying to make a move, but Eastman was there for Goffstown, and she slows it down. Ball to 25. Eastman advances it into the shooter circle. Nicely knocked down there by Catane with a quick stick. She tries to get it up the field, doesn't get all of it. Ball comes back up to Eastman. Eastman tries to get it toward the shooter circle, can't. Ball's going to go just out of bounds at about the 18-yard line on Bedford's side of the field. And Goffstown will have possession. Tries to go down low. Ray's there, tries to clear, finds Ella Putney. Ella Putney trying to stick handle around the Goffstown player. Works it at the 20. Stolen by Goffstown. But Catane gets it back, looks for an opening, goes backhand. They try to get to Vi Hodgson-Rogers, excuse me. It's a mouthful, P. I gotta try and not make mistakes. I apologize.
You're doing quite well.
And Ray from the 10, trying to stick handle out of trouble. Vi Hodgson-Rogers tries to clear. Ball bounces around, all makes its way up to the 40 as Ella Putney comes up the field with the head up, taking a look around, controlling the ball. Stick handles around the Goffstown player, goes to midfield, finds Katane. Katane advances up to the 20. She's looking for Wolf. Wolf spins, goes down low to Girasol. Girasol tries to get it back to Wolf. It bounces over her stick, up across the 20, and out comes the Grizzlies as they go far side of the field, but Ray's there. She scoops it up, finds Picientini. Picientini up across the 30 with speed, finds Grace Wolf at the 20. Grace Wolf tries to get it down low, finds Girasol. Girasol in a one-on-one battle. And the referee is going to call interference, and it's going to be a free hit from the 16 for Goffstown, but Grace Wolf knocks it back down, finds Picientini. Picientini sweeps it towards the shooter circle far side. Ella Putney gets it. Tries to stick handle around the Goffstown defender, but goes off her stick. Hits Goffstown stick and goes out of bounds. So the ball will come back up to the 25, and it'll remain Bedford's ball. 11 minutes on the clock, fourth quarter. Ball goes back to Ray. Ray finds Katane. Katane trying to get around two Goffstown players. And they're gonna draw a foul there. So free hit for the Grizzlies. Try to clear. Julia St. Hilaire with a nice stick. Nice stick handle. Goes left side. Tries to move up around the Goffstown defender. Can't quite get out into free space. As that ball comes back out to about the 45-yard line, Ray's going to have it with a free hit. Ray looking for an opening. Loses the ball. Eastman has it. She finds number 21, Brown. Brown charges at it, top of the shooter circle, but Poirier is there. Poirier gets it. Now Katane has it. Katane finds Picientini. Picientini from the 45. Nice stick handling there by number 10, Brizell, Avery Brizell for the Grizzlies. Ray spins around, loses control, but Poirier gets it. Poirier goes back, tries to advance it around the 20. But Goffstown keeps at it, Pete. Certainly haven't slowed down despite the score as they get it into the shooter circle. But Carly Hodgson Rogers is there. Nice backhand as she clears it, trying to catch her sister Vi, but just out of her reach. Ray gets it at the 18. Tries to send it up the field. It comes back the other way. And that ball will go out of bounds and come back out to the 16, and the Bulldogs will have a free hit from there.
Yeah, Bedford is just making it really tough for the Grizzlies to get a shot off.
Ray for Bedford finds Katane. Katane just doesn't get enough on it. Nice pass by Picientini as she finds Grace Wolf. Ooh, Grace Wolf seemed to keep that in bounds, but the referee calls it. That was a nice play as Grace gave great effort. That ball comes out about the 42-yard line. And number 23, Rory Daniels, and I apologize, the first time I've been able to call her name. She's had a great game for the Grizzlies, and she has a heck of a drive when she gets a hold of it. Now number 15, Sophia Dury, also drilled one down the field. It'll be Goffstown's ball from about the 25-yard line. Ball pops up in the air. Ray knocks it down, trying to find Putney. Putney jabbing at it, trying to get off Eastman's stick. And ball goes out of bounds. Will come back the other way. Actually, I think that ball might come out to the 25, Pete. Yep, that's going to remain Grizzly ball.
So
that'll be at the 25. Number 10, Bryzell for Goffstown. Sends it in the shooter circle. Poirier is there. She comes charging out. Up to the 25. Eastman takes a swipe at it and then does intercept the pass, but Grace Wolf gets it back, comes near sideline trying to find Girasol. Girasol chips it, but number 15, Sophia Dury, is there. Off St. Hilaire's foot. Number 10, Bryzell, sends it up the field. Catane intercepts. Catane near side finds Grace Wolf, just off of Grace Wolf's stick and out of bounds. Number 15, Sophia Dury for Goffstown, tries to send it up. Picientini knocks it down up to the 50, finds St. Hilaire. St. Hilaire, quick move. Outside in, finds Putney. Putney trying to get in the shooter circle, takes a whack at it towards the net. Boy, just missed again, that far post. This must be a play that Gaudreau has cooked up, where they advance the ball up the field and they're trying to get those forwards to go to the far post and get that deflection. And it's been working. They just haven't connected yet, Pete. Catane will have it from the 25 for the Bedford Bulldogs. Catane moves left and right, splits a couple defenders, tries to find Girasol low. Nicely defended there by Goffstown. Catane gets it back, does find Girasol. Girasol to Picientini. Picientini with a break shot. Deflected, and Putney gets it and knocks it in. Ella Putney, number 22 for the Bulldogs, is on the board with the goal. 8-0 Bedford. Nice quick play there. Girasol, Picientini, St. Hilaire, Putney, all involved. And they're able to connect and convert for a goal there.
Bedford goal by number 22, Ella Putney.
5 minutes left in the clock, fourth quarter. Bulldogs up 8-0. Goffstown still going at it. Trying to get the ball up the field. Ray's there. Counters the other way. Finds Putney. Putney stick handles at the 45. Pulls it in and around with a nice move. Sends the ball trying to find St. Hilaire just out of her reach. St. Hilaire tries to chase it down. Eastman for Goffstown comes the other way. Eastman near side. Gets the ball up to number 4, Haley Hansen. And Hansen's able to draw a call. Eastman for Goffstown. Sends it in. On to Ray's stick. Ray knocks it down. She goes far side. Trying to get Hodgson Rogers. Hodgson Rogers, a nice 360 spinorama as she sends the ball up the field. Putney reaches for it, does get to it. Hodgson Rogers back on it. Trying to split the D, does. St. Hilaire chases it down. Looking to make a pass, but nice defensive play by the Goffstown player. And ball goes all the way down to the 15. Brooke Poirier quickly stick handles up. Eastman's there for Goffstown at the 30. Tries to get it up into the shooter circle, but Poirier knocks it down again. Eastman gets it back. Finds Crossman. Crossman into the shooter circle, but just out of bounds. And that ball will come back up to the 16. This time it will be Bedford's ball.
I think Coach Gaudreau has substituted just about every position with every player, including the goaltender, except for one, and that's Brooke Poirier. She leaves her in defense. She's always on the field. She plays the full game. There's no rest for Brooke, and I'll tell you, she's a joy to watch.
It certainly is. She's just a great player. Pete, the speed on her and the ability to handle the ball with speed is just really unmatched. So great to watch her play. St. Hilaire from the front of the net. Putney gets a shot off, but knocked out of bounds by the Goffstown goalie.
Yeah, when I first saw Brooke play a couple of years ago, I was calling her the ghost because she just seemingly came out of nowhere and just interrupted play after play after play. And she's been a lot of fun over the years to watch. Senior.
All right, Ray from about the 40. Inbounds, goes back, finds Poirier, back to Ray. And Ray stick handles, but is able to draw the ball off the stick of the Goffstown player. So she gets it on the inbound. St. Hilaire jabbing at it at about the 35. Putney joins the party there, but Piscientini gets it. She spins, tries to get it up the field, but Goffstown has it. Number 5, Trinity Lunn. Trinity Lunn chases after it. Eastman's there. She gathers it. She's looking for an opening. Lays it down to Lunn, but here comes Poirier, the ghost, as you say, Pete. Out of nowhere. She just does such an awesome job anticipating the pass and stepping up at the right time in order to interrupt it.
She's got such poise on the field, and more often than not, she stops the play.
Yep.
That's for sure.
Rizel for Goffstown tries to get it to the shooter circle. Vi Hodgson Rogers gets it for Bedford. Tries to clear it, comes back the other way. Crossman into the shooter circle. Poirier is there again. Goes far side, finds Ray. Ray from the far sideline sends it up to Vi Hodgson Rogers. Hodgson Rogers stick handles away from the Goffstown player. Piscientini picks it up. Under 30 seconds left on the clock in the fourth quarter. Putney from the 40. Smartly back to Vi Hodgson Rogers. Hodgson Rogers spreading the field over to Putney. Putney tries to find it into Piscientini, but it gets knocked around and nicely defended by the Goffstown defender there with 3, 2, and 1 on the clock. And this game is in the books. It'll be an 8-0 victory for the Bedford Bulldogs over the Goffstown Grizzlies.
Yeah, commanding victory for the Bedford Bulldogs. They're off to Dover. They're going to play on grass. That's on Wednesday. And then they're actually the away team, but they'll be back here at Bulldog Stadium to play Nashua North. Nashua North is designated the home team. There's just no field space on Saturday for the Nashua North team. So we'll be back here on Saturday to call that game. On behalf of all the good folks at BCTV, Bill Jennings, station manager, is here with us. Cam McDonald on the camera. Andrew Fenn, as always, pushing the right buttons to get us on air. Thanks for your continued support of girls sports here at Bedford High School. On behalf of Scott O'Donnell, I'm Pete MacDonald, and we'll talk to you at the next game.